And welcome back, everybody. My name is Eltimar, and we are going to be continuing our Let's Play of Pillars of Eternity. Where we left off last time, we just finished up Raedrick's Keep, and now we are at Caed Nua. So we're going to start crossing the bridge. And there's apparently a person named Kana there. A cheerful man named Kana. Kana says, just off the side of the path into Caed Nua stands an imposing figure, a tall, thick-set Amawa, clad in worn armor, peering up at the outer walls of the keep. In his hand is a small piece of charcoal, and it works feverishly at taking notes upon a small scrap of paper. More than once he has to reach up to prevent his colorful cap from falling off his head as he gazes upwards. What are you doing over there? The man looks over at you, blinking in surprise. His face splits in a wide and very toothy grin. He waves the parchment in greeting. Killing time, if I'm honest. I've already walked the perimeter twice. There are names scratched upon some of the bricks just there. Workers and masons, I expect, carving a little immortality from themselves for themselves. He looks up at the wall again, expression fond. It's a fine keep, Caed Nua, 2 centuries to its name, and abandoned for nearly as long.
But the truly interesting part is in there, and I haven't had much luck in reaching the keep itself. I hoped to find the master of this place, a man by the name of Meerwald. But it seems that he either holds his privacy most dear, or else has been devoured by his house guests.
I came here looking for Meerwald as well.
Truly? Then perhaps we can help one another. The grounds are infested with all manner of beasts. I've never seen the like. I didn't want to risk it alone, but you seem capable. Together, I'm sure we could manage it. And then we can both ask our questions of Meerwald. I seek a great treasure, you see. Not gold or silver, but the Tanvi Oratoa. You might call it the Book of Virtues. It's a sacred text of the Rauatai, but we possess only a fragment of it. A year I've journeyed in search of the rest, and I uncovered evidence that leads me to believe the original lies just there, beneath the keep.
Why would this Tanvi Oratoa be here in the Deerwood? Precisely, that's the very question, he laughs. It is a long and twisting tale, my friend, as all good chance should be. I can tell you more, if you wish it, in time. Let's go meet Meerwald, then.
Lead on, my friend, and I will be at your heels. Ah, wait. Speaking of that, I ought to warn you first. Wondrous teeth, I nearly forgot. I have, at times, been followed. It began in Adir, and in Exomitl they attacked outright. I believe they do not wish for me to find what I am looking for. I say believe, but I have been told as much by one of my would-be assassins. I pay them little mind. Humorless sorts in long robes. But it's why I bought the sword, you see. And it's only fair that you should know.
What are a few assassins between friends?
I'm glad you're not discouraged. Come then. Who knows what we will find inside?
Alright, who are you?
On your word.
He is a Ratai Scholar, and he is a Chanter, a class that I have no real familiarity with. So we can do chants. Okay. How do I chant? I don't know what that does. Oh, fancy. Okay. What's this do? What's that do exactly? Alright, fair enough. Alright, a chanter. I'm gonna have to play around with him a bit. Now, he has a sword, you said. It looks like a fine stock. I will give it that. You know what's a finer stock? Justice. A significantly better weapon. Alright, there you go. There's your new sword. Congratulations on your upgrade. Fine and crushing glass. Oh, he's using the... I see. There we go, that's better. He looks kind of funny. Alright, now. Why? I gotta turn off that stupid hint thing. I'm just gonna restart the game. It'll take 2 seconds, and it is better than listening to that annoying sound. You will definitely be looking at a black screen for a second here. It should be reloading again in a second here. Yay! I'm gonna turn off hints, like, all around, because that is a super annoying bug, and I have no idea why it does it. And now we just wait patiently. Ah, excellent. Okay, so first up, game. Where's hints? Expert mode. Yes. Can I turn that on? No. Can I just turn off hints somehow? Show in-game tutorials. Done. Yes. Okay. Now, there was something else I was doing. Right. Draining. Draining. 20% of damage restored as endurance. So it does heal me as I use it. That's awesome. That's way better than my current weapon. Cool. Alright, let's move on.
Yes.
Let's go explore the area. I'm not really sure what's in this place, so let's look around. We'll go inside the keep shortly, but may as well glance around the perimeter first. Hey, there's a house here with whatever that is. Skein bone. One shattered cask still smells faintly of ale, long spilled into the dirt. Anything
Keeping an eye out.
over here that's fancy? No, not looking like it. What are his skills before we go running off? He's really good at lore. 9 lore, that's pretty impressive. So he's really good at lore.
Of course.
What is it?
Alright. So I'm guessing he sings out phrases during combat, like sort of like rogue combo points.
Cold and dry with cobwebs in every crack. It reminds me of Woodica.
Pray.
Oh god, they're undead everywhere. Alright, fair enough. Oh my god, that was way more than I anticipated. Okay.
Please.
Fight. You can fight that one. I was not anticipating that many things.
On your word.
He is definitely gonna die already. I wasn't expecting like 7,000 phantoms though.
Yes, I shall.
Oh good. We are just getting pooped on. A little bit. Alright, quick load time. Damn. Okay, so we're gonna have to be a little more careful about that. Wasn't expecting that many undead. Not even close.
Of course.
So there was nothing up there. We didn't quick save because I'm an idiot.
Cold and dry with cobwebs in every crack. It reminds me of Woodica.
Alright, let's
The
alt.
better part of valor.
Okay, shadow first, I think.
Yes, I shall.
Yes.
Hey, all right then.
My sound is...
Yes.
Hey, hey, hey. How may I help? Indeed.
Okay, that was just weird
Following
for a
your
second.
lead.
Let's get a gun. Actually,
Well-
do you have a ranged weapon too? Not anymore. Can you carry 3 weapons? No. But...
Hi? Hmm?
Okay.
Yes? Of course.
On your word.
You and
Yes.
you.
Onward!
Nope.
On your word.
And you as well.
Pray if thou feel not fear leave.
Alright, one's dead.
Hey,
Yes.
Yes.
I'm here.
yes?
You're gonna cast Blessing.
It's your eye.
Yes?
Okay. So we have a couple more shadows and another will-o-wisp.
How may I help? Lava will be unseen.
What?
I'm here.
Yes?
What does this do? Heals a small amount to an ally. Kana's been taken over. At least that should keep him alive for the moment.
Yes. Lava will be
Or it won't, because they're gonna go after him anyways.
On your word.
Can you heal yourself with it? Oh. Our friend has turned into an enemy. That's kind of bad.
What?
Aye. Lava will be unseen.
Ooh, my priest just took a beating, but he's now an enemy, so he should be okay for the moment.
Huh?
What is it?
You cast that. Alright,
Yes,
that wasn't as bad. Now that we were more prepared for it.
of course.
Was not expecting that many ghosts though. Frayed lengths of the ropes and a few flint chips are scattered across his workbench. I'm glad I'm not playing Iron Man mode or whatever. Or if you die. Oh, great.
If thou feel not fear lead.
Yes, of course.
Okay, let's look around.
Pray if thou feel not fear lead.
We should be okay in this fight. There's way fewer ghosts in that shadow. It's not doing anything. Now it's kind of more annoying.
Yes. Take care of it.
Alright. I like the chanter so far. He's kind of cool. There's a hedge maze that we can't go into. Very neat. Let's continue our wandering, I guess. I'm glad I brought some food along with me on this one, because we're probably going to need it.
Laying low.
Surprise!
Hello? Hello?
Hi. There's a phantom here.
Pray if thou feel not fear.
I think should be fine. We're cutting through these pretty easily. Except for my priest, who's taking a little bit of damage. But they're all dead, so it doesn't really matter. No loot, not even ectoplasm? Rip off. There isn't a whole lot of stuff in this place that we can go into or do anything
Pray
with.
if thou feel not fear lead.
I didn't think we were getting experience because we were maxed out on spirits for now. Yep, we sure are. Which is a little unfortunate.
Pray if thou feel not
What
fear
are you?
lead.
Flame blights. Well, one of them's almost dead already. Oh my god, that was an explosion. There's like a burst of flaming flavor.
Alive. Sharp.
What do these give? Ooh, what is that?
Leave our village! We've done nothing to you!
As you wish.
I'm not trying to kill you guys. You guys are just being evil. Spectral smoke churns around you. At first you can see nothing except the haze, but gradually you make out the wizened, hunched shape of an old elven man. His face and bone-thin arms are smeared with paint. "You can't do this!" He shakes his head, spitting the words at you. Do what?
A home! The Nine Claws have lived here almost 50 generations. We were here long before your kind brought war to our lands. You can't just burn it all!
You can't tell whether he's squinting through the smoke or scowling at you. He shudders with a cough.
Have mercy, soldier! Our warriors have all gone! You can't burn us all because of them!
After a pause, he draws back and gapes at you in horror, seeming in response to something you didn't actually say. But an illusory tongues of flame flicker at the corners of your vision. He reaches out to you and opens his mouth to say something, but all that emerges is a series of violent coughs. He falls to his knees, choking on the thickened smoke. Flames overtake the vision as you back away. Well, that's interesting. I guess we can go inside here. Is that what we're supposed to do? I'm guessing. Hey, whoa, don't turn my guys against me. No, don't kill him. He'll be back to normal soon.
Of course.
My characters must have really crappy will saves. Those will-o-wisps always turn them against each other.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
My party is gathered. My party is not gathered. You are not the main person to fight that fight. No, whoa. Easy there, guys. Easy there, killers.
Yes.
Alright, let's go outside. I forgot my wolf bind. That was bad of me. Oh well. We are inside the keep now.
Well, that's, unusual.
The shadow or the... The shadow's actually pretty normal.
How may I help?
Alright, you blessing the group. You're chanting away, I guess. Oh, he's taking a beating. Alright, let's see if we can heal him in time. Although the mage
Hi?
can probably get that healing spell off. Maybe not. Yay! Oh, yay! That's a lot of phantoms.
I'm here.
Oh, I tried. I honestly tried to keep him alive. Even at the cost of a lot of healing spells. He needs better armor, that's what he needs. Oh, my priest is now dead too.
Fight on, my friends!
Curse your eyes!
0.9 damage to it. There's some pretty hefty damage reduction, I'll give him that.
Well,
What other damage lowest resistances? So they have really good damage traditions against cold, and apparently not very good versus fire.
on such bad terms.
There we go. Guess we should probably rest soon. I'm guessing not everyone's gonna be able to heal up, especially not Durance, who has a 1 health and everything like that. Alright, let's rest up. Camping is not allowed in this
Take care of
area.
it.
Well, let's go outside and camp.
You're a newcomer to the Deerwood as well. What do you make of it so far?
How can you tell I'm not a local? God, like, just a feeling I have. In the gut, Kana's mouth twitches. I haven't had much time to take in the sights. Fair point, I've been here a short time myself, but the locals leave a strong impression. I find the, food, too. They're a rather refreshing bunch otherwise, I think. We'll while away an hour or two talking to the regulars in one tavern or another, and everyone from the merchant to the servant has an opinion to share. That's true. Alright, let's go exploring now. The gray and brown pellets of mice... the gray and brown pellets of mice flit between the boards, so there's lots of mice in here. Good. As you come to the end of the great hall, you perceive an inviting warmth radiating from a grand throne wrought out of marble. Its masterful artistry out of place amidst the castle's more practical stonework. Sorry, guys. The veiled face of a woman is carved above the throne's backing, watching over the room with hollow eyes. At your approach, you feel the warmth fluctuate, as though stirring. A voice rings out from the carving, permeating the fortress through stone and air. Another watcher
in Caed Nua, glowing very brightly indeed to these eyes. What strange happenstance.
I'm looking for Merwald.
As am I. If you should happen to find him, I would be glad to know of it. Each day his absence brings new dust to my halls, new cracks to my stones. It's shameful is what it is. The Earl would never have let it come to this. You are free to search for him here. I will unbar the way.
You said these were your halls.
Not as a land is its lord's, more as a child is its mother's. This castle was my design, you see. The Earl appointed me to do it. I was getting on in years. I knew it would be my only chance to build something magnificent. When it was built, I couldn't bring myself to part from it, to go back to my lonely home. I begged the Earl to let me stay, to take care of it. It was all I wanted, and he granted it. Years later, when Bereth's usher finally came calling, I begged the Earl to find a way to let me remain, and so he did.
Are you imprisoned in that throne?
Imprisoned? At times it feels that way, I suppose. But it's more that I reside here. The throne was brought up from the ruins, one of the first things they found. As a last favor to a dying woman, the Earl arranged for me to be moved into it. Audra is an accommodating vessel for a soul. Oh, it's not as confining as it seems. I can feel the whole keep from here, and all things that are tied to it. There's something about this throne and its construction. Or maybe it's something about this place.
Tell me more about Merwald.
He was a great man. He came here one day, young with long hair and polished armor, and he banished the dark things that had come to lurk in this place after centuries of neglect. He could see the beauty of this place, the way it had been. So he claimed it for his own when no one else would take it. We worked together to restore it. But he began to grow distant some time ago. He never told me why. He retreated deeper and deeper into the keep, never leaving, sending servants for food, hiding himself from my sight. The restoration stopped. Now, to look at the place, you'd never know the progress we'd made. In most places, it's worse than it ever was.
Any idea
all
where
I can do is watch it crumble around me.
Any idea where we can find Merwald?
I can feel his presence faintly somewhere deeper inside the keep. But he uses his gifts to confound me, and my senses are dulled while he does so. I only wish I could know his mind.
What Earl were you speaking of?
The Earl of Yenwood. The original, in fact, when Deerwood was a colony. He found this site, the only ruin Ere Glanfarth refused to defend, and he believed its wealth would be great. The keep was his way of defending his family's claim, and that claim became his obsession. He had to know what lay beneath. He devoted his life to excavating the ruins below the keep. They had been sealed with rock and soil. Deliberately, it would seem. Years passed, and with them the Earl. He dug his entire life and never found what he sought. His obsession became his sons and his sons' sons. And one day, that young Earl broke through.
What did he find?
An endless maze, incomprehensible in its construction. But he would never come to learn more than that. Vile things had taken residence there, vile and dangerous. They poured up through the keep and slew its residents, the Earl among them. After that, the keep remained abandoned, unused, wasted. Meowall's mastery of this place was the first hope I'd had in 200 years. How I've longed to see it as it once was. I can only guess why all this has happened. I fear I've wronged the gods putting this place here, and they've doomed me to watch it wear away into dust. To witness my own folly.
Alright, well...
Take care in your search. Many dangers lie in wait here.
I'm not going to go there quite yet. There's other places to go. That sounds like the storyline place to go. Let's go see what everything else is first off.
The better part of valor.
Anybody home? Like spirits? Nope, just an empty barracks. That's what it looks like anyways. Okay.
You must gather your party.
We're gonna take a look over here. See if there's anything. Oh, there's a phantom. Oh, that wolf is dead.
Curse your eyes! What?
Ooh. Let's move you away. At least you can get away from the fight before you die. Shadows are extremely annoying teleporting past the front line. Although it only killed the ranger and her pet. Which is funny and odd at the same time.
Hello?
Anything else in here?
Hello?
Hi. Spiders have taken up residence in the empty shelves. There's nothing here. That's kind of unfortunate. Hey, chest.
Keeping an eye
Is there a
out.
trap? No. There's nothing in here. I guess it's been abandoned for 200 years, so someone was bound to have looted that. I guess we're moving on then. And actually, we're pretty... Ooh.
There's my little soldier. Been out playing soldier again, have we? Go wash up and come help me shuck these peas.
As you draw nearer, the apparition in front of you resolves into an elven woman. Her stringy hair is tied back and she tugs at a loose thread on her apron. There's a distant, hollow look in her eyes until she notices you. A frail smile descends like a veil over her face. She turns from you long enough to produce a basket that, like her, is shimmering and semi-transparent. And no complaints. You've got to eat your vegetables if you want to grow up strong and be a real soldier one day. Just like we agreed, right? She watches you out of the corner of your eye. I'm gonna say nothing. Soldiers are important.
Soldiers are important people. They defend the weak and punish the wicked. You're too young to understand now, but there are lots of wicked people. People like the man who murdered your father.
Her voice rises and falls as she bends over the basket. She sighs, a spectral strand of hair fluttering. She snaps off a shell with a torn fingernail and crushes another husk between her finger and thumb. Remind me what happened to Father.
Before you were born, the Glanfathans attacked settlers like us. They said we'd knocked over some of their special Adra rocks. That's why they call it the Broken Stone War. They got very angry, and so they came into our villages and killed many people.
Her
Your
brittle,
father was one of them.
her brittle smile snaps. A pod slips out of her grasp, and she jabs the side of her finger with a jagged thumbnail. She says nothing as the skin slowly turns from white to red. He was one of the people the Glenfathens killed? That is what I said. Her voice is low and hoarse, and her hand is frozen over the basket. Something dark and empty clouds over her eyes.
That's why you'll be a soldier one day. To protect and to avenge. Why don't you go back out and play? I'll finish up here.
She drops the basket and turns away, dabbing at her face with the corner of her apron. She stares at the trickle of blood on her finger. Then she vanishes into thin air. We're at 30 minutes. We're going to end here. Like always, if you guys have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, I will see you guys in the next video.